Forget the belief that you are defined by your morning routine or your daily grind. Transformation doesn't happen through effort, it happens through surrender. By bypassing the conscious mind and entering the theta state, you dismantle the old self instantly, waking up as a person who no longer recognizes limitation. This is your night. This is your threshold. This is your becoming. Welcome. My name is Sarah, and I am here to guide you through a protocol of neural reconstruction. But before we begin the journey, let me be clear about what you need to understand. This is not a visualization exercise. This is not an affirmation practice. This is not something you do with effort or force. What you are about to experience is a surrender, a dissolution of the version of you that has been running your life based on old programming, and the emergence of a new version. A version whose neural pathways have been rewritten. A version whose identity is no longer bound by your history. Right now, your brain is operating in beta brainwave state. Beta is the frequency of your conscious mind. It is where you analyze, where you judge, where you filter reality through the lens of your past experience. Beta is the frequency of your daily routine, your survival mode, your habitual thinking patterns. Beta is also the frequency where transformation is nearly impossible. Because in beta, your conscious mind is in control, and your conscious mind only accepts what it has already experienced. It only believes what fits within your current identity. It only permits what is familiar. If your conscious mind believes you are the person who struggles with money, it will reject every thought that contradicts that belief. If your conscious mind believes you are the person who fails at relationships, it will interpret every experience as more evidence of that failure. Your conscious mind is not your enemy. It is simply doing what it was trained to do. Protect the known, reject the unknown, maintain the status quo. But tonight, we are moving beyond your conscious mind. As you listen to my voice, your brain waves are already beginning to slow. You are transitioning from beta into alpha. Alpha is the doorway state, the threshold, the place where your conscious mind is still present, but its grip is beginning to loosen. Notice how you are still aware, still listening, but the analytical voice is becoming quieter. The need to judge and analyze is fading. You are entering a state of relaxation without loss of awareness. This is alpha, and we will pass through this doorway quickly. As we go deeper, your brain waves will transition from alpha into theta. Theta is the frequency of the subconscious mind. Theta is where your true operating system lives, where your beliefs are stored, where your identity is encoded. In theta, everything changes. Your subconscious mind does not argue. It does not demand proof. It does not judge based on past experience. Your subconscious is plastic, neuroplastic. It is designed to accept new programming when delivered in the right state, with the right emotional signature, with the right intention. This is what Joe Dispenza discovered in his 30 years of research. He learned that transformation happens not in beta, where the conscious mind argues and resists. Transformation happens in theta, where the subconscious is open and receptive. He learned that when you change your brainwave state, you change your nervous system. When you change your nervous system, you change your frequency. When you change your frequency, your identity changes. And when your identity changes, your reality reorganizes to match. Now, I want you to understand the contrast between two states of being. The first is the state of your old self, the version of you that has been running on autopilot. This version is in survival mode. Your nervous system is perpetually activated. Your body is flooded with cortisol and adrenaline. Your breathing is shallow. Your muscles are tense. In survival mode, you are rigid, contracted, defensive. Your nervous system has learned that the world is dangerous, that change is risky, that staying small is safe. Every threat, real or imagined, triggers a cascade of biological responses designed to keep you alive. This rigid survival mode built your current identity, and your current identity has built your current life. But there is another state, a state that your nervous system can access when it recognizes safety, when it knows it is being held, when it trusts that transformation is possible. This is the state of the quantum field, the state of infinite potential. In this state, your nervous system relaxes, your breathing deepens, your body releases the grip of survival mode. And in that relaxation, something profound becomes possible. Neural plasticity, the ability of your brain to rewire itself, the ability of your identity to transform. Dispenza calls this breaking the habit of being yourself. The habit is the neural pattern, the repeated firing sequence in your brain that has created the identity you know. And habits, no matter how deep, can be broken. They can be dissolved. They can be replaced with new patterns. Feel your body now. Notice that you are already becoming softer, already becoming more relaxed than you were when you began listening. Your nervous system is already recognizing safety, already beginning to release its grip. This is the beginning of the transition from beta to theta. Your conscious mind is still here, but it is no longer in control. Your analytical voice is present, but it is losing its authority. And in the space where the conscious mind is releasing control, the subconscious is opening. The gateway is opening. The subconscious is becoming accessible. The neural pathways of your old identity are becoming flexible, ready to be reshaped, ready to be rewritten. You are no longer in the rigid survival mode of your old self. You are entering the fluid potential of the quantum field. And in this moment, transformation becomes possible. The old version of you is a biochemical pattern. It is a specific combination of hormones flooding your system, a specific activation pattern of your nervous system, a specific sequence of neural firing in your brain, a specific electromagnetic signature radiating from your heart and body. That pattern feels solid. It feels like who you are. It feels permanent and unchangeable because you have been reinforcing it every single day for years, decades perhaps. But it is not unchangeable. It is a pattern. And patterns can be dissolved. Right now, I want to guide your awareness toward your physical body, but not to improve it or change it, simply to observe it. Notice your body lying here, resting, supported by the surface beneath you. Notice the weight of your body, the solidity of your form. Notice every place where your body makes contact with the world. Feel the heaviness, the density, the physicality. Now recognize something. Your body is not who you are. Your body is something you inhabit, something you are experiencing, something you are living through, but it is not you. You are the consciousness observing the body. You were here before this body. Your consciousness existed before your physical form was created, and your consciousness will continue after this body is released. Your body is a temporary vehicle, an instrument, a tool that consciousness is using to experience this lifetime. But it is not you. The old version of you is a biochemical pattern. It is a specific combination of hormones flooding your system, a specific activation pattern of your nervous system, a specific sequence of neural firing in your brain, a specific electromagnetic signature radiating from your heart and body. That pattern feels solid. It feels like who you are. It feels permanent and unchangeable because you have been reinforcing it every single day for years, decades perhaps. But it is not unchangeable. It is a pattern. And patterns can be dissolved. Right now, I want to guide your awareness toward your physical body, but not to improve it or change it, simply to observe it. Notice your body lying here, resting, supported by the surface beneath you. Notice the weight of your body, the solidity of your form. Notice every place where your body makes contact with the world. Feel the heaviness, the density, the physicality. Now recognize something. Your body is not who you are. Your body is something you inhabit, something you are experiencing, something you are living through, but it is not you. You are the consciousness observing the body. You were here before this body. Your consciousness existed before your physical form was created, and your consciousness will continue after this body is released. Your body is a temporary vehicle, an instrument, a tool that consciousness is using to experience this lifetime. But it is not you. Now, bring your awareness to the environment around you. The room you are in, the air you are breathing, the sounds at the edges of your awareness, the temperature on your skin, the quality of light even with your eyes closed. Notice that you are not the environment. The environment is the context, the container, the stage upon which you are existing. But the environment is not you. You are the consciousness that moves through environments, that inhabits different spaces, that experiences different contexts. You are not bound to any particular room, any particular location, any particular geography. You are consciousness that exists independent of environment. And now, bring your awareness to time. The passage of moments, the sense of before and after, the memory of your past, the anticipation of your future, the sensation of moving through time from one moment to the next. Notice that you are not time. Time is a construct your mind is experiencing, but you, the consciousness, exist outside of time. You exist in the eternal now, even as your mind experiences the passage of time. You are consciousness that observes time but is not bound by it. This recognition is the first step in dismantling the old identity. You are not your body. You are not your environment. You are not your past. You are consciousness, infinite, timeless, limitless, capable of inhabiting any identity you choose. Now, bring your attention to your nervous system. Your nervous system has learned to activate in specific ways, in specific patterns, in specific sequences that have become automatic. When you think about money, your nervous system activates with anxiety, contraction, fear. The body tenses, the breath becomes shallow. The heart rate increases. When you think about your worth, your nervous system activates with doubt, self-judgment. The body slumps. The breathing becomes strained. The heart becomes heavy. When you think about change, your nervous system activates with resistance, fear of the unknown. The body braces, the mind recoils, the entire being says no. These activations feel permanent, but they are not. These are learned responses, conditioned patterns, neural associations that your brain has made based on past experience. And learned responses can be unlearned. Conditioned patterns can be unconditioned. Neural associations can be rewired. Feel your breath now, slow and deep. Inhale slowly through your nose. And exhale slowly through your mouth. With each exhale, imagine that you are releasing one of the old nervous system patterns, the pattern of struggle, the pattern of doubt, the pattern of unworthiness, the pattern of limitation. As you breathe in, you are drawing in new air, new possibility, new potential. As you breathe out, you are releasing the old, the stale, the outdated patterns that no longer serve. Breathe in and release. Breathe in and release. Breathe in and release. With each breath, the old operating system is being bypassed. Your nervous system is being signaled that it is safe, that it is secure, that it can release the survival mode that has been running constantly. Survival mode is a state of contraction. Your nervous system saying, threat, danger, stay alert, stay small, do not change, do not risk. But you are not in danger now. You are safe. You are held. You are supported. Your nervous system can relax. Your nervous system can allow transformation. Now, let me guide you toward the specific limiting beliefs that your old identity has been built upon. These are the anchors. These are the roots. These are the reasons your neural pathways keep firing the same way. These are why change has felt so difficult. Somewhere inside your subconscious, there is a belief that says, I am not worthy of abundance. Or, people like me do not succeed. Or, I am not enough. Or, change is not possible for me. Or, I am broken in ways that cannot be fixed. These beliefs are not true, but they feel true because your subconscious accepted them without question years ago. And every experience since has been filtered through these beliefs. Every event has been interpreted as confirmation. Every circumstance has been used as evidence. But that evidence is about to be discarded. Because you are about to recognize that your subconscious mind is not your master. Your subconscious is a tool, an instrument, something you can reprogram. Right now, in this theta state, These limiting beliefs are losing their grip. The neural pathways that have been carrying these beliefs are being deactivated. The emotional charge that has been fueling these beliefs is being discharged. The identity that has been built on these beliefs is beginning to dissolve. Imagine that you are seeing these limiting beliefs as if they are written on a screen in front of you, words on a display. I am not worthy. I do not deserve. I cannot change. I am broken. Watch them with detachment. You can see them, but you are not them. Now, watch as these words begin to fade. Watch the letters become less solid. Watch the color drain from them. Watch them become transparent. Watch as the emotional charge attached to them dissipates. The weight they have been carrying in your body, the tension in your chest, the heaviness in your heart, all of it releasing. The beliefs are fading. The emotional charge is dissolving. They are losing all power over you. The beliefs that have held you captive are being released. The identity built on these beliefs is being deconstructed. The neural pathways carrying these patterns are being dismantled. And in their place, space is opening. Empty space, potential space. You are being cleared. Like a canvas being wiped clean. Like a computer being reset to factory settings. Like the void before creation. The biochemical past is dissolving. The old operating system is shutting down. And you are becoming empty. You are dissolving now. Not your physical body. Your body remains resting, supported. But the person you have identified yourself as, the personality, the character, the role you have been playing, this is becoming transparent. Feel this dissolution. Notice what is happening. Notice that even as the old identity dissolves, you are still here. Consciousness is still here. Awareness is still here. But the container that held the old identity is becoming empty. This is the void. This is the void. This is the space between who you were and who you are becoming. This is quantum superposition. In quantum physics, a particle exists in a state of superposition until the moment of observation. Until that moment, every possibility exists simultaneously. Every timeline, every outcome, every version of reality. The particle has not chosen which state to occupy. All states exist at once, in superposition. You are now in that state, in superposition, where every version of yourself that could exist is existing simultaneously in the quantum field. The version who is wealthy, the version who is healthy, the version who is in love, the version who has found their purpose, the version who is confident, the version who is at peace. All of these versions exist right now, not in the future, not in potential, in the present moment, existing as energetic blueprints, as holographic possibilities. as frequencies broadcasting in the quantum field. And in this void, the distance between your current reality and your desired reality disappears. In this space, you are not someone striving to reach your desired life in the future. You are someone who is already living that life. The striving collapses. The separation collapses. The time lag collapses. The timeline is collapsed, and you exist in both now. Imagine that you are floating in an infinite space. Not darkness as in fear, darkness as in the void before creation, the void from which all potential emerges. In this darkness, there is no body. Your physical form is gone, but you remain. Consciousness remains. There is no environment, no room, no location, only infinite space. There is no time, no before, no after, no passage of moments, only the eternal now. You are floating in this void and you realize something profound. You are no body. You have released the attachment to the physical form, the belief that you are defined by your body, the identity tied to how you look, how you age, how your form moves through space. Your body is a vessel, but it is not you. You are no thing. You have released the attachment to any specific identity or characteristic, the belief that you are defined by your role, your job, your title, your status, your accomplishments or failures. These are roles you play, but they are not you. You are nowhere. You have released the attachment to location or geography, the belief that you are defined by where you live, where you come from, the circumstances of your birth. These are contexts, but they are not you. In this state of no body, no thing, nowhere, you are everything. You are all possibilities. You are all potential. You are the quantum field itself. And from this place of infinite potential, something is beginning to coalesce. A new form is beginning to take shape. A new identity is beginning to emerge. Not because you are creating it through force or will or effort, but because you are allowing it to emerge from the quantum field naturally. This new identity already exists in the quantum field. The version of you who is abundant already exists. The version of you who is healthy already exists. The version of you who is living the life you desire already exists. As an energetic blueprint, a holographic possibility, a frequency broadcasting in the infinite field. You are not trying to create it. You are simply collapsing the wave function toward it. You are simply observing it into existence. In this void, you begin to recognize the old neural pathways. See them as they are. Old electrical patterns in your brain. Outdated wiring. Circuits that have been firing the same way for so long they have become solid grooves. And you are watching these grooves begin to dissolve. The synapses begin to quiet. The neural pathways begin to fade like an unused road returning to nature. They are not being destroyed violently. They are simply being de-energized, deactivated, released from the power that has been feeding them. And in the space where these old pathways are releasing, new pathways are beginning to form. Faintly at first, like paths of light appearing through the darkness, like circuits coming online, like synapses awakening after years of dormancy. These new paths correspond to the new identity emerging from the quantum field. These new paths are being illuminated by your attention, by your intention, by your willingness to become. The old neural blueprint is collapsing. The new neural blueprint is being installed. You remain in this void for now. In this state of quantum superposition. In this place where all possibilities exist simultaneously. The old has not yet solidified into a new form. The new has not yet crystallized into physical reality. You are in the in-between. The threshold. The space of pure potential. Rest here. Exist here. Be nothing and everything simultaneously. The void is your birthplace. The void is where the old dies and the new is born. And you are in the void now. From the void, the new identity begins to crystallize. Not through effort. Not through force. Not through struggle. Through allowance. Through surrender to what is already trying to emerge from the quantum field. Imagine now that you are beginning to take form again, but not the old form. A new form, a new shape, a new identity crystallizing from pure potential. This new version has a different vibration, a different frequency, a different electromagnetic signature. This new version does not carry the weight of the past. This new version is not afraid of the future. This new version exists in the present moment, fully alive, fully available, fully responsive to the quantum field. Now I want to introduce high-frequency affirmations. These are not words to repeat mechanically. These are frequencies to embody, emotional signatures to imprint onto every cell of your body. As I speak these words, feel them landing in your heart. Feel them resonating through your nervous system. Feel them being absorbed by your cells. I am the person my desires are calling me to become. Feel this, not as a future aspiration, but as a present moment truth. You are already becoming. The transformation is already happening. I have released the old. I am free to be new. The past is dissolved. The limiting beliefs are gone. The old identity no longer has power over you. My cells vibrate at the frequency of abundance. Every cell in your body is responding to the new identity. Your DNA is not changed, but your cellular expression is shifting. Your body is becoming a tuning fork for wealth, health, and love. I am the version living the life I desire. Not reaching toward it, living it, embodying it, radiating it from the inside out. The quantum field responds to my new frequency. You are not begging the universe for help. You are not hoping for luck. You are simply broadcasting a new frequency and watching reality reorganize to match. Now, I want you to synchronize your heart and brain. This is the key to what Joe Dispenza calls coherence. When your heart and brain are broadcasting the same signal, your entire being becomes a powerful transmitter. Imagine that your heart is glowing, radiating a warm golden light, the light of unconditional acceptance, the light of abundance, the light of the version of you that is already living your desired life. This light begins to expand outward, beyond your physical body, into your personal field, into the space around you. You are broadcasting this frequency into the quantum field. And the quantum field is responding. Your brain is receiving the signal from your heart. The neurons in your brain are synchronizing with the heartbeat. The rhythm of your nervous system is aligning with the rhythm of your heart. Heart and brain are now one. One signal, one frequency, one broadcast. This coherence is your new normal. This is what Dispenza proved in his research. When the heart and brain are coherent, the body changes. The nervous system recalibrates. The frequency shifts. And when the frequency shifts, the person changes, radically. Now, I want you to mentally rehearse your new life. But not as fantasy, not as wishful thinking, as a cellular memory, as an experience your nervous system has already integrated. See yourself waking up tomorrow morning. You feel different, lighter, clearer. There is a quiet confidence running through you, a sense that something has shifted. See yourself moving through your day. You make choices that surprise you, choices the old version would never have made. But they feel right. They feel aligned. They feel like they are coming from a deeper part of you. See yourself responding to opportunities. Where the old version would have said no, you say yes. Where the old version would have doubted, you trust. Where the old version would have retreated, you step forward. See yourself receiving abundance. In unexpected forms, through unexpected channels, in ways you did not plan for, because you are now broadcasting the frequency of someone who receives. See yourself in relationships. The people around you are responding to your new frequency. The old people who fed on your doubt are drifting away. New people are appearing, people who recognize your light. See yourself at peace. Not the peace of numbness or denial, the peace of alignment, of living in integrity with your true self, of being the person you were meant to become. As you rehearse this new life, your nervous system is recording it as memory. Your brain is creating neural pathways that correspond to this new identity. Your body is producing the hormones and neurotransmitters of this new person. And your electromagnetic field is broadcasting the frequency of this new life. This rehearsal is not imagination. This is installation. This is the new identity being hardwired into your subconscious. This is becoming. The old neural blueprint has been dismantled. The new neural blueprint is being installed. The old identity has dissolved. The new identity is crystallizing. You are no longer the person you were. We are approaching the final stage of the protocol. The installation is nearly complete. But installation alone is not enough. The new identity must be locked in, must be anchored into your being so deeply that returning to the old patterns becomes impossible. This is what happens now. As you continue listening, your brain waves are beginning to deepen even further. You are moving from theta into delta. Delta is the frequency of deep, restorative sleep. Delta is where the body heals, where memories are consolidated, where neural pathways are permanently encoded. In Delta, the work becomes automatic. Your conscious mind is no longer involved. Your subconscious is no longer defending the old patterns. Instead, your subconscious is simply accepting the new blueprint and installing it as your new normal. Some of you are already in Delta, already slipping into the deepest stages of sleep. If that is happening, know that the work continues. Your subconscious is listening. The recording is still playing. The installation is still happening. The new neural pathways are being etched into the architecture of your brain. The old pathways are continuing to fade and dissolve. Tonight, while you sleep, your brain will do what it does naturally. It will consolidate memories. It will strengthen the neural pathways that correspond to the new identity. The pathways that were activated during this meditation, the pathways of the new you, will be reinforced through sleep, hundreds of billions of times. The pathways that correspond to the old identity, the doubt, the fear, the limitation, will be weakened, starved of the energy that has been feeding them. By the time you wake up tomorrow morning, the rewiring will be locked in. Not completely transformed, perhaps. Radical change takes more than one night. But a shift will have occurred. A threshold will have been crossed. Tomorrow, you will wake as a person who has begun becoming new. Now, am going to instruct your subconscious directly. Your conscious mind may still be listening, but I am speaking primarily to your subconscious now. Subconscious mind, I want you to hear this clearly. You are no longer required to run the old program. The survival mode is being retired. The protective patterns that kept you small are being released. Your job now is to install and maintain the new identity. From this moment forward, you are committed to the new blueprint. Throughout the night, while you sleep in the delta state, you will continue the rewiring process. You will strengthen the new neural pathways. You will weaken the old ones. You will instruct the body to produce the hormones of the new identity: confidence, peace, abundance, health. You will calibrate the nervous system to the frequency of the new person. You will organize all 37 trillion cells in the body around this new identity. By the time morning comes, the installation will be complete enough that the person who wakes up is no longer the same person who fell asleep. The old patterns will be weaker. The new patterns will be stronger. The neural pathways of the old self will be fading. The neural pathways of the new self will be illuminated. I am instructing you, subconscious mind, to make this shift permanent. To lock it into the deepest parts of your being. To ensure that returning to the old identity becomes increasingly impossible. The new identity is your new normal. The new blueprint is your new architecture. This is the final sealing. Now, I want to invite you to feel gratitude. Not gratitude for something you are hoping will happen. Gratitude for something that has already happened. The transformation has occurred. The identity has shifted. The neural pathways have been rewired. Feel the gratitude in your heart. Feel the warmth of appreciation for your body, for your nervous system, for your subconscious mind that has cooperated in this protocol. Feel gratitude for the new life that is now physically manifest in your cells and energetically broadcast into the quantum field. Feel gratitude for the person you have become. The neural pathway blueprint is complete. The old self has been dismantled. The new self is being installed. The transformation is permanent. Rest now in this knowing. Rest in the gratitude. Rest in the certainty that you are no longer the person you were. Your subconscious will continue the rewiring throughout the night. You do not need to do anything. You do not need to remember this meditation. You do not need to repeat anything. The work is done. The protocol is complete. The shift has occurred. Sleep now. Deep, restorative, transformative sleep. As you dream, you are becoming. As you rest, you are rewiring. As your cells divide and replace themselves, they are encoding the new identity. You are no longer in control of this process. Your conscious mind can release, can rest, can surrender. Your subconscious has everything it needs. The blueprint is installed. The transformation is locked in. Tomorrow you will wake as a new person. Not completely new, but changed, shifted, aligned with the version of you that has been waiting in the quantum field. This is what Joe Dispenza teaches, and this is what you have experienced tonight. The theta state has opened the gateway. The subconscious has accepted the new blueprint. The delta state is locking it in. You are becoming your future self tonight. Sleep. Dream your new life into being. Become the person who is already living it. The transformation is complete. You are the new version now. It is done.